Ding dong, the witch is dead, the wicked witch, how it goes. Holy crap, the PS5 Pro. All today on the I'm dumbfounded. All today on TNT Big Show. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Michelle Lynn Tackett.
And this is Sean.
Welcome to TNT Big Show. And if you like our content, please hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. And if you want to help with the algorithm, watch the whole video, like, and share. And Sony had a 10-minute presentation for their new quote-unquote beast of a console, the PS5 Pro. Even PlayStation-centric YouTubers like Dreamcast Guy, who has seemed to have taken a turn to being one of the best, a fair but critical YouTuber, said it looked better-ish.
Yeah, by a smidgen.
And before some of you go, you're just anti-PlayStation. You want to know why I'm anti-PlayStation? This is why. Yep. They dropped the price. They barely showed it at the end, like for 2 seconds. But it's $6.99 without a disc drive and without a stand. Let me repeat that. $700 for a system without a disc drive and without the stand, which a lot of people prefer playing with.
You know what it's like, folks? It's like getting quarter pounder with McDonald's with a quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah.
That's how minimal of an upgrade this is.
But they charge you $5 for the regular quarter pounder, but $29.99 for the quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah, that's what this is like. That's exactly what this is like.
See, the original PS5, before Sony really went off the deep end, the original PS5 had a kickstand and a disc drive for $4.99. I still think that's a little too pricey.
Too pricey, yeah.
But I can understand people being like, "Ooh, I want this," you know.
Yeah.
You get the physical disc drive, you get the stand, you get the system, you get the controller.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that, you know.
Yeah.
I think $3.99 should be the tops for a system. That's just my opinion. However, this is a ripoff.
Big time. It's like paying for Sega Genesis and then you upgrade to the 32X.
Yeah.
Not much of a difference.
But see, you could buy a regular PlayStation and a Nintendo Switch Lite for the price of this.
I know. And I even read, yes, if you think, well, there goes the Nintendo fanboy and fangirl. Well, go to Push Square.
Yeah.
The majority of and there's over 140 comments right now.
Yeah.
Hate the price. They say it's not worth it and they're not going to buy one. You have a few dodo-dingling Sony ponies. We're going to buy it. It's just right for the price. But the majority of the people ain't going to touch it.
No.
Because there was one guy who said, one of the commenters, when the PS4 Pro came out, there was a big jump.
Yeah.
You could tell the difference. With the PS5 and the PS5 Pro, you can't.
No.
Because I can tell you right now, folks, my sister has it because she is a video game professional, hardcore player.
Whatever, yeah.
She can spot. She has to look really close. I can't tell.
Yeah.
I mean, when I saw the two side by side, I didn't know which was which. I mean, really, I couldn't tell which was which. And that's pathetic. That is sadly pathetic. I mean, you can tell the difference between Xbox Series S and Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
There's a big difference there. You cannot tell the difference with this. You just can't.
Well, when I was watching, like, if you watch in slow motion, you can see little differences. Like, some of the textures are a little bit cleaner, and the frame rate is a little bit smoother. But is that a $200 worth jump? Hell no.
No, absolutely not. Once again, there's another person who said on Push Square, Sony keeps shooting itself in the foot. Yeah, it does. And Dreamcast Guy pointed, they're like, here go the Nintendo fanboys and girls. Dreamcast Guy said the only reason this came out now was to beat the Switch 2 with advanced ray tracing. That's the only reason.
And to have advanced AI upscaling.
Yeah.
So, see, with the Switch 2, you are going to notice a difference.
Yeah, you're going to notice a difference.
And I'll tell you why. Because the Switch 2, the Switch 1, was basically running on technology that was a little less than the Xbox One. Yet, with Metroid Prime Remastered and stuff, you really couldn't tell. But the fact of the matter is that this is going to be about a little, just as powerful or maybe even a little more powerful than an Xbox Series S. But you're going to have to think about the ray tracing and the DLSS. You are going to see games on the Switch 2 that you could have never saw on the regular Switch, like Cyberpunk 2077, and I know they haven't announced it, but I know it's going to come to the Switch 2, and that's Grand Theft Auto 6. You'll see Red Dead Redemption 2.
You'll see Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Yeah.
Not a little cloud version.
Right.
I mean, you're going to see the actual full game.
If you ponies make this thing a success, and I won't apologize for this, you're an idiot.
They're an idiot anyway, but they're even a bigger idiot.
Yeah.
Because like one guy said, I hate to say this, I have to agree with him. It's going to sell out.
Yeah.
There are people who do have money to burn.
Yeah.
And they're going to buy this piece of garbage.
Yep.
Regardless.
I just hope it doesn't sell a lot, because can you imagine what the PS6 is going to cost?
No.
Because all Sony is doing is chasing power.
Well,
that's all they're doing, and there's nothing innovative, nothing that really changes gameplay. People are tired. They are Sony. They're tired. I mean, look at the success of the Castlevania collection. Especially on the Nintendo Switch. It's number 2 on the eShop. More and more people are not caring anymore about graphics.
It has what? Nintendo DS graphics or whatever.
Well, that's where they came from, but yeah, I mean...
Yeah, graphics are pixelated.
Yeah.
But you know what? No one gives a crap doodly-doodly-did dong.
And
no one cares.
Right now, what's a game that's really pre-ordering well on Amazon? Marvel vs. Capcom. A game basically based on 32-bit fighting games. And yet, it's selling out. People want fun. Astrobot may be the last, because, and I know people are like, well, look at digital doesn't take up that much of sales. But Astrobot debuted with 1/3 of what Ratchet and Clank did in
the UK. It still went number 1, but really it's not saying much.
No. And right now, Sony said they're not releasing the numbers for Astrobot, meaning it probably didn't debut real big.
They're disappointed.
Yeah. This was Sony's chance to break the cycle of nothing but $300 million budget Hollywood games, but you guys failed them. I mean, is that how PlayStation sells? Is it really rich people? What, you guys go into a store and buy 3 or 4 of them at a time?
Yeah, and then they sit there, they throw them in the closet. They don't play them except for maybe one Call of Duty online game. They go back out, they buy like 5 or 6 more just to keep up with the sales of Nintendo. That's all they do.
Usually that could have sounded like a conspiracy, but now I'm becoming convinced of it, because the PlayStation 5 Pro objectively should bomb.
Yeah.
Because if it is a hit, Sony will charge $8.99 or something for the PlayStation 6.
Yeah, but see, like I've always said, Michelle, and you have too, the ponies will never learn. They're always going to give into it.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you, because they have money to burn, if the PlayStation 6 costed $10,000, they would buy it.
If you all wonder why we go after Sony, this is why.
Yep.
They are the most, even more than Microsoft or Nintendo combined, as dumb a stuff as they can do. Sony, by far, is the most anti-consumer company out there.
And Sony ponies, or like I've always said, they're MAGAs. They're Trump, they are. Not to be mean to bring politics in here, but they're so brain-dead stupid. Yes, I make no apology. They're brain-dead stupid that they worship their god, Donald Trump and Sony and Elon Musk. That's who their gods are, and they'll buy anything regardless.
I mean, but you said they're like MAGA. Yeah, they are in more than one way. They're a cult.
Yeah.
This is not a fan base.
Yeah, it's a cult.
Right, because you best believe, baby, when Nintendo screws up, a lot of Nintendo fans let Nintendo have it.
Just ask the Wii U.
Yeah.
Just ask the Virtual Boy.
Well, I mean, but just even like when Nintendo announces a port and it's like $50 or $60.
They whine and cry about it.
Well, yeah, but see, I'd rather Nintendo fans do that to hold Nintendo's feet to the fire than for like Sony, which basically I could see PS5 Pro games starting out at $80.
And they won't care.
Yeah.
They'll pay for it. That's like, they'll probably bring out PS5 Pro stand for $999. Yes, $1,000, and they'll buy it.
Yeah.
They'll buy it. We got a stand, yay! I mean, it's just unbelievable how these people are.
Like I said, if this was Nintendo and the Switch Pro would come out and it was $4.99 or $5.99 even, I would be like, hell no, Nintendo.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy it. Not even at $4.99.
Yeah, hell no.
Yeah, $3.99 to me is the stopping point for any video game system.
Yeah, I mean, but I just hope Nintendo doesn't give in and go higher with the Switch 2.
I think the stopping point for a lot of people would be $429.99.
Yeah.
Either $3.99 or $429. And if they do go up, y'all better be packing a game with it.
Yeah, it's just, I swear, man, video games, I know they're not a necessity, but you shouldn't be rich in order to be able to afford them.
And enjoy them.
Yeah.
Exactly. Video games are just not for rich alpha males.
Yeah.
Which is what the majority of ponies are.
Yeah. This is ridiculous. This is stupid. Y'all really just sad.
Yep.
You have caused this without holding Sony accountable. You're the reason for this. Yeah, the Vita flopped, which it shouldn't have, but it flopped, and the VR flopped. But when it comes to the numbered PlayStation, they've never had a bad seller. Never.
Michelle, and also add, the VR2 flopped.
Well, yeah.
They had a VR.
Well, that's because the VR1 actually did okay.
But I mean, but the VR2 went flop.
I know, it did.
Yeah. Why are they doing this?
I don't, because they think they can get away with it.
And to above it all, now did they just introduce the PS5 Pro? Bet you 5 to 1, Michelle, they actually do it. Because they don't care about releasing games. All they seem to care about is hardware after hardware. I guarantee you, like I've always said on this channel, and Michelle, we're not afraid to admit when we're wrong. Especially me, I've been wrong about a lot of stuff. I've lost count.
Yeah.
But I'm an adult. I'm not afraid to admit it. I guarantee you, Michelle, they're going to bring out the PS Vita 2. Just to try to knock the Switch's sales. Switch 2 sales.
If it's expensive and stuff, nobody will buy it.
Well, the Richies will.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, but like I said, they're not interested in making games no more. They're not.
Yeah.
They're interested in releasing hardware after hardware. And the big jackass mule ponies fall for it every time.
Yeah.
And they're going to keep falling for it.
If you all buy this thing by the hordes, you deserve everything Sony does to you.
Yep. Every bad thing, every mispriced, every game that they take off their PS stores, every movie PS store sales and stuff. You know, I don't feel sorry for you one bit.
No.
I don't. Which is why Michelle and I, like I said, to me, I think streaming services are the best for television shows. Original content.
Yeah.
But movies, it's physical media with me, or there are some movies that are on streaming only, and the great movies, it sucks.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Sean? You get to watch it, but for how long?
Yeah.
When will they take it down? And Netflix will never bring their original content. They even said they wouldn't.
Yeah.
To physical media. And that's so sad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like Wednesday got bought to physical media because that's, Warner Brothers owns that.
They
property.
own that.
Yeah, and boy, oh boy, did it sell.
I'm talking about not the companies like Warner Brothers that bring and let Netflix go.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Netflix original, like Barbarian.
Or Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, those are just wonderful. And we'll never get to have them on physical media.
Yeah.
And one of these days, folks, they're going to be taken off and gone forever. And that's sad, but this is what you're going to expect with Sony. The PlayStation 5. It's all digital.
Yep.
There's no disc drive to come with it.
If you want the disc drive, it's $80 and a stand. So if you want an original PS5 experience, you're going to have to cough up $810 plus tax, which will probably equal over $860.
Yeah.
Screw you,
Sony. Yeah. And people who have money to burn make me sick. They make me sick.
Instead of helping people who are starving or something like that.
Or who have a child who's dying from a disease and they could help them with their medical bills. Now, you're going to have people like Elon Musk who want to build a rocket ship to Mars.
The only thing I could send to Mars is that you could send something to Mars. His head, where all the empty space is, there's enough in there to go to Mars. But this is sickening. Screw you, Sony, and screw you, ponies.
Yeah, because they will never learn. Michelle and I have said this over and over and over like a broken record. Sony will never learn because the ponies will never learn.
Yep.
And I guarantee you, folks, the Xbox fans have been burned so much. You might as well just kiss the X and S goodbye. And I don't know if they will. If Microsoft makes another system, I don't know how to do.
Yeah.
Because fans will be hesitant to buy it like, well, what if this is just like the Xbox Series X and S?
Yeah.
It'll be like the Switch for Nintendo after the Wii U.
Yeah.
Remember how people doubted the Switch?
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be like for the Xbox. And if they don't deliver on that, they just might as well get out of the video game business.
Well, at least for Nintendo, though, they had the games.
I know, but you know how the third-party the developers were? We're going to wait 7 years later. What's a moneymaker? Let's make games for it. And it's almost over.
I know what you mean, but look, we don't want to keep going on, but this is just a disaster, and it should be a flop, but it's not going to be.
No, Sony does what Nintendo don't. They get dumbasses to buy their failed products and keep on chucking.
Yeah, like I said, you deserve everything you get. What you should do is go PC or go Switch, Steam Deck, or even Xbox.
What?
To send a message to Sony that you can't keep screwing us.
Exactly.
But you guys keep letting it happen. This is me, Michelle Antackett.
And this is Sean.
Have a good day, y'all. By the way, the PS5 Pro sucks.
Yep.
Thank you for staying to the end of the video and watching it. If you like all of our videos, don't you join our other social medias like TikTok, Discord, Reddit, Instagram, Thread, X, and our WordPress blog. You can also support us by joining Patreon for as little as $1 a month, where you will get exclusive content, uncut videos, behind the scenes, watch that trailer, Jack's joke of the week, and my sports input. If you join the $25 tier, I will send you an autographed copy of The Buzzies for free. If you love horror movies and independent content, we're a great place to come and visit because we love supporting other independent creators and stuff. When you support us, you're supporting people who do all of this by ourselves. Me, Michelle, I'm the editor, I'm the director of the videos, I'm the producer, Sean's the executive producer and content creator. So thank you everybody, and please look into supporting our Patreon, as it really does help out. Just $1 a month. Thank you and have a wonderful day.